What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In the last video we introduced the new 3 projects. Got Jagger over here on his Honda 50. We've got the 450 in the back and then the 110 for the wife.
Can you just say like Brittany?
You just want to say Brittany?
Can I take it?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Everybody, can you hear? The 110 for Brittany, the little Honda 50 for me, and the 450 for my dad, for Jordan.
We have ridden the 50 and the 110 a little bit. Both of those bikes are basically brand new.
The Victor brand new.
Well, it's not brand new. I bought it used, buddy. Somebody's been riding it. The 450 was used. You can definitely tell it has been ridden a little bit. Aside from me pulling it around the back and showing Brittany and Jagger in the last video, I have not ridden it at all. I do want to do some maintenance on it before I take off and go riding on it. For this video, we're just going to be getting all 3 bikes prepped up. All 3 bikes are going to get fresh oil. All 3 bikes are going to get a new air filter. And then all 3 bikes are going to get an hour meter. Stay tuned. If you didn't see the last video, definitely go check it out. These are the 3 projects that we introduced for the channel. For the last 3 years, this Evo 10 out here in the driveway has been my project. Before that, it was my Focus ST. That was before Jagger came along.
You had a different vehicle and now you got that one.
I did. Do you remember the other one?
Yeah. It had like a old tire on it.
It had red wheels. It was the red wheels, yeah.
Why you got that one like that and didn't keep the other one?
I like the Evo better. Jagger got a little electric Razor dirt bike from Santa last Christmas. He got the Honda 50 this year. He's still a little timid of it. He does really enjoy riding, so it was really exciting for me. I loved dirt bikes growing up. I loved motorcycles growing up. I did go pick up myself a 450. I also picked up a 110 for the wife inside. That way we can all have something to ride when we do go to the track. Jagger has ridden his 50 quite a bit. We have definitely ridden the 110 a little bit. The 110 is a 2024, picked it up almost brand spanking new, but it was used. I picked it up on a marketplace deal. The 50, like I said, Jagger got it from Santa Claus. It is a 2021. We did take the factory plastics off. They were in absolutely amazing condition, literally almost brand spanking new condition. We put these race plastics on here and then we put some new graphics on there. Since we have ridden these a little bit, I do want to get the oil changed. I want to get some hour meters on there. I want to get the air filters cleaned up. Jagger is actually going to help me change the oil in his 50, right? Are you going to help me do everything on yours?
No, I'm going to do it by myself.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to show you how to do it. But Jagger's going to do everything on his 50. I'm going to help him do everything on his 50. And then he may help me on the 110 a little bit. And then I'll probably just do the 450 by myself. To the left. There we go. Come back. Bring it back. Go again. Yep. See, look at this.
Whoa. Yes.
There you go.
Why do you do it here?
Keeps you from over. There you go. All just a little bit at a time. There you go. Good job. Good job. Keep it going. So what we're going to do, we take this out now. There you go. By the way,
How did you do it? How did you do that?
50 is all good to go. It is running right now. Just trying to see if the hour meter is working. You can't see the little icon off to the side flashing. It's supposed to indicate that it is actually counting. As far as the oil change goes, if anybody doesn't know how to do this, it is very, very simple. So the oil drain plug is right down here. It is a 17mm bolt. Fill plug is right here. 50 requires 0.6 quarts of oil. I do just go ahead and use the Honda stuff. No, I'm not going to have any issues out of it. We also got the air filter changed out. This screw right here is a little bit of a pain in the butt. The only way I could figure out how to reach in there and actually get it was to use this little bit and my 1/4-inch wrench here. The other side is actually super easy to get to, much easier. Once you get this back piece taken off, there is a little metal baffle looking thing in there. Pull that out and you'll have your filter, and it will be aligned with a little rubber ring. I cleaned it up really good and then I re-oiled it. This is what I used to use on my old dirt bikes. Makes it so much easier just being able to spray on that oil. And the last thing that we did is got the hour meter installed. It's come with screws to actually screw it in somewhere. I just use zip ties. I run one through the front going over the top, and then run the other one going through the back coming into the bottom. I can move this thing with the entire bike and it does not budge a millimeter. This is probably the perfect location for the 52. It allows you to wrap your wire right around the spark plug wire right there. So I just used the whole wire, wrapped it in a pigtail all the way down, and then took the end of it and just zip tied it up. I'm gonna leave it running for just a minute. I want to see if that hour meter counts up or not. Hour meter is good to go. I let it run for about 5 minutes. You can see there that it does have 0.1 hours on there now. So the 50 is all ready to go. New oil, cleaned filter, and a new hour meter. I'm gonna start working on the 110 now. For the most part, everything should be the same. It all drains the oil the same. It all feels pretty much the same. It is 1.1 quarts for the 110. It takes the exact same oil as the 50. I did get the exact same hour meter. However, I did pick up a really nice twin air filter for this thing. All finished up with the 110. I got the oil changed. Like I said, same thing as the 50. You have the 17mm drain bolt as the bottom. Fill plug at the top up here. Your filter is a little bit different. It is 4 screws in the front. So 1 right here, 1 at the bottom, and then 2 more on the other side. Once you pull the cover off, the filter is right behind there. Like I said, I did replace this one with the twin air filter. Same spray on oil. I just spray the front of it really good, really heavy, and then I put it on there. It does say to actually soak these things in oil, but I don't ever do the back of it. I just spray the front of it really good. And the hour meter, I did do a little bit different as far as the mounting. I did want to do it up here. I was hoping that I could get it on right here. These cables right here were binding against this, so I didn't want it crushing that. Decided to put it back here. I did the same thing. I had one coming over the top, one coming over the bottom. That way it kind of evens it out. It moves a little bit, but for the most part, it's very steady. Kind of works out. It's a really good place because the wire does run straight over into the spark plug wire. I did put 1 zip tie right there to keep it up. Came around, wrapped it around this hook right here, wrapped it all the way around, and then flipped it up, zip tied it at the bottom just like the 50. Cranked it up. Everything worked great. I got 0.1 hours on there just to make sure everything was working. Not going to worry about the 450 today. I will work on that one a different day. Just wanted to knock out the 50 and the 100 today. So the 110 and the 50 are completely finished off. I will catch back up with you guys later this week and we will get everything done to this one. .450 is all finished off. I got the oil changed a little bit different as far as this compared to the 110 and the 50. I do use the full synthetic Honda oil. The other thing that is different is I do change the filter every single time. One thing that is very different from my 09, and I had to look it up a couple of times just to make sure I wasn't skipping anything. Don't change the transmission oil on this. I guess the motor and the transmission somehow share the oil. Just an oil change though, very, very easy. As far as the air filter goes, when I pull this thing off, I don't think that air filter has ever been cleaned. I don't think it's ever been taken out of there. I did go ahead and remove the rest of these plastics around here and the seat just so I could get in there and clean it really, really good. Got the old air filter out. I just went ahead and tossed it. You saw I did rip one edge. Got the new twin air on there. Got it all oiled up really good. And then for the hour meter, I actually didn't realize it. I ordered a tack and hour meter. I thought it was just a regular hour meter, but that's pretty cool. It actually works really, really well. The way that I ran mine is it comes straight down here. I run it all the way to the other side over here. It's coming right underneath here. I just ran it straight through the factory zip tie. There's enough room for this thing to slide evenly through there and still give you some slack. And then on the far side over here, I just ran it along this cable all the way down, and then I did put one zip tie just to keep it close right there. Came straight down, wrapped it around my coil, and then zip tied it off. This is the hour and tack meter that I ordered, and I got the little bracket. Hour meter is just a little bit too big. When it fits on here, you can see that the bars actually do touch right there. And then over here on this side as well, and you can see it's already scraped off. I'll just take some sandpaper on these edges, sand them down really, really good, just right there. It should give me enough clearance so this thing's not coming back and hitting it every time. Aside from that, everything is working great. Let me start it up here for you and I'll show you the tack. Cranked it up, you can see that the tachometer was working great. I did have an issue at first. I didn't realize that this thing has multiple settings on here. Click on this. It has this little trip timer. I guess it's just if you want to keep the hours for one specific trip. Flashes an oil change after 10 hours. Flashes a clean air filter after 5 hours. Flashes a valve adjustment after 20 hours. This one shows your last highest RPMs. And then this is where you set your revolutions per minute. This is where I had to adjust it at. I didn't know actually what this was. For the fuel injected bikes, it is 1 pulse per 2 revolutions. If you were setting it for a carbureted bike, it would be 1 pulse per 1 revolution. Not really sure what uses 2 pulses per 1 revolution, but you set it at 1 pulse per 2 revolutions for the fuel injected bikes. That's because the computer actually tells it just to fire on the power stroke. Carbureted bikes fire on on both the power and the exhaust stroke. It's what's called wasted spark. When I first turned it on, it was set from the manufacturer at 1 pulse per revolution, and it was showing the RPM to be less than 1,000, and I knew that wasn't right. Aside from that, everything else worked out great. Everything installed perfectly. All 3 bikes now have fresh oil. All 3 bikes have a new fresh air filter, and then all 3 bikes now have an hour meter. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to catch everything else going on with the bikes, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time.